Hey folks, what is going on? It's Brando Linick here, coming to you from my home office, and in this conversation, what I want to do, hold on here really quick. Alright, there we go, we're good. What I want to do here is actually give you guys a little bit of an insight. I guess this is going to be what you could consider a review when it comes to an actual position, a career choice, a job that allows you to travel the world. Like, you can go travel places without actually having a college degree. I know a lot of people have been asking this, and not just for myself, but just on the internet in general. And I figured I'd tackle it here because ultimately, when it comes to jobs, there's a lot of things you could do, but there's very far and few in between things that you can do that allow you to travel and enjoy your travels, where you have choice, where you have freedom, where you have flexibility, where you can actually travel to any location you want, and you can do what you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want, alright? And the best job that can allow you to do that, alright, is actually being your own boss. Being the CEO of your financial situation is the best job position you could set up for yourself if you actually want to travel and you want those luxuries, you want freedom, you want prosperity, you want to not have to worry about price tags, you want to be able to do the things that you want to do when you want to do it. There's no better way to do it because you don't have someone barking down your neck. You don't have someone telling you what to do and how much you're going to get paid. And the beautiful thing is, when you're being your own boss, you get compensated for producing, which means essentially the harder you work, or the more you work, the more consistent you are, the more you're going to make in your business. You're not capped on $10, $20 an hour, or however much maybe you're getting paid at your job. Alright, you have the luxury of writing your own paychecks. You have the luxury of paying yourself, which means you have an unlimited income. There's no cap to it. Alright, it's completely uncapped to the amount of money you can make. And there's a lot of different ways to do this. When it comes to being your own boss, you have traditional methods of building a business, and then you have non-traditional ways. When it comes to travel, alright, when it comes to actually building a business and traveling without a degree, without being an expert or salesperson, to let you know, it wasn't until I had connected with someone a year and a half ago who didn't have a degree, who had no previous business background, who was able to build a business and income on the internet. And the internet, because it had the mobility and flexibility where you can open up your laptop computer and you can hook up the internet connection pretty much virtually anywhere in the world, because they were building a business in this manner without chasing people, without doing meetings with people, without really picking up the phone much, because they had a life at the same time of building a business, I began to model and copy them, alright? And because they're making six figures, which is ridiculous, and to some people it's at least ridiculous, and those aren't average or typical results, I decided, to model and copy them and kind of, model them in a small fraction. My whole idea was being able to model them to the point where I can make enough money and actually quit my job, which was a baker in a restaurant. And if I said the restaurant name, I know most of you would know the name. It starts with red and ends with stir. So some of you already know, you got it, and that's good. But I didn't enjoy that, and my whole scheme was to build up enough income to where I could quit that job. And eventually I was able to do that. It took me 3 months after coming across this person. They actually shared with me what they were doing to be able to walk away September 12, 2014 from my job. And I haven't worked for another person since then, and I've been able to build a business online. And I share that with you to impress upon you, when everyone's looking at positions and jobs, ultimately you got to ask yourself, what can allow you to get the results that you want? At the end of the day, what can allow you to have the time freedom you want? What can allow you to be independent? What can allow you to have more happiness? What can allow you to have more financial stability? And if you want to work a job, that's fine. But I'm speaking to that person who's really determined, and you're wanting change in your life. You're wanting more freedom. You're wanting more abundance. And you actually want to travel and not have to worry about things. If you don't want to have to worry about things, then be your own boss and learn to build a business online. That's the best modality, vehicle, and platform I could share with you, because, more people are on the internet than ever before. I mean, people don't even communicate face-to-face more so than they text and they watch YouTube videos and they go out and, they're just conversing through technology. So online is the best way to go when it comes to traveling, because the internet, it's limitless. You can go anywhere in the world and you can hook up the internet connection and you can build a business 24/7, because the internet never turns off, no matter where you're at. So that is just the power and snippet that I wanted to share with you in this video review when it comes to traveling and and actually building an income without a degree. You don't have to have a degree. You don't need to have a master's when it comes to building a business online. The funny thing is the person I connected with didn't have a degree, all right? So no one's special, just an average person who is determined to make a change in their life. So if you're that person too and you want to learn how to build a business online, you want to learn how to get around the same community I've been able to get around, or you're coachable and trainable, then connect with me on my site. I'll put a link down below. I'll actually personally connect with you guys there. And regardless of if you connect with me or not, just go out there and get into entrepreneurship, get into being your own business owner, take a little bit of a taste of it, and it's a little bit of a different mindset shift, but I think if you're well determined and this is one of your big whys, traveling, freedom, family, then you can definitely make it happen, and you guys can go out there and crush it. So take care, guys. I'll see you on the next one.